Hi everyone, Azita here, and I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to go over why we keep losing our temper, no matter how many times we've decided not to do so. I heard a story from one of my clients saying that I know I lose my temper, and I have put so many postmarks here and there in every single room of my home to remind me not to lose my temper when my 6-year-old throws a tantrum. I have reminders everywhere, but still keep losing my temper. Why is it? And what can I do? One of the most important reasons for losing temper and not having control over it is that your unconscious material is activated. Now, when would you know that the unconscious is in charge right now? When you feel that you're going from 0 to 100 and you have no control. When you feel that you're this racing car that has no brakes and your foot is on the gas pedal all the time, then your unconscious is in charge. Sorry. And when the unconscious is in charge, then we are going to lose. Unconscious is extremely powerful. We cannot control our unconscious. We can only understand it. We also have to respect its grandness and its power. And ironically, that's the only time that it can subside. We can't control our unconscious, but we can make sure it doesn't control us. Now, the first step is to understand that it got activated, that your consciousness has no power anymore. When the unconscious material rises up, the consciousness loses. Simple. In the literature, they call it gets hijacked. The prefrontal cortex is not activated anymore. It's getting hijacked. So if you want to address anything cognitively at that time, you're going to lose. So the question would be, what should I do now? And my answer is, you have to familiarize yourself with the signs of your unconscious being activated, which I just talked about. If you feel you cannot control anything anymore, when your body has physiological responses, such as sweaty hands, higher heart palpitation, warmth in your face or your hands, tension in your chest or your limbs, then you are getting hijacked. You have to familiarize yourself with these signs, and you have to know when it's coming. The sooner you understand it's coming, the sooner you can control it and not let it rule you. Your guide is your physiological response more than anything, your body sensation, your somatic response. Your body is your guide. It can help you. Listen to it. And when you notice it's coming, as I said, the sooner the better, create an image that helps you. One image that helps a lot of my clients is having a siren, like the firefighter's siren. One of those red things that are super loud when they pass us by. Start the siren. Ooh, and it should say disengage, 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 disengage. You have to develop that internal siren, and that by itself is not an easy job. But when you develop it, you can battle successfully with your unconscious. So as I said, the physiological response, your body response, is your number one guide. Number two is an image making that can help you when your unconscious is triggered. The language of unconscious is an image. We cannot use our cognition to deal with unconscious. In fact, when we want to understand our unconsciousness, we have to go to sort of a trance state. We have to go to a hypnotherapeutic state of being. It's the relaxed state, and that means that our cognition is at rest. So you must ask your cognition to take a break by going to a mindfulness state and meditative state. Hypnotherapy is a very good way of doing it, but as long as you can have that kind of a training under your belt, which is mindfulness and meditation, then you are on your way. Then in that state, you can develop an image of a parent you want to be when the unconscious is activated. What kind of a parent would you want it to look like? Now the image cannot be a one-dimensional or two-dimensional image. It should be a 5 or 6 dimensional image. And what I mean by that is it has to have all your senses embedded in it. All your 5 senses. It has to have life in it. When you look at that image, your emotions should be triggered. You feel it, it's alive. It's not an image anymore. It has life. And that's the image that can help you when the unconscious material is out and up. Now, how to create that image? You can start with a flat image from a magazine, but then you have to pair your flat image with your sensations. I can make a webinar out of this and help you guys, but for now this is something that I wanted you to know so you can read on it. It's called guided imagery. Guided imagery is not just one image, flat image, lifeless image. It's the image that has life. It has your senses attached to it. And by good practice on daily basis, you can practice the parent you want to be, the image you want to have, and that siren associated with it to disengage and activate that image. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Parenting, as I always said, is not easy. Be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, and happy parenting. See you next video. Bye-bye.